There I was, after all those years, at the threshold of a nightmarish place. I never thought I'd have the courage to return. While I had been toying with the idea for a while, that day I had woken up with a peculiar urge to return to Hanwell Mental Institute. Of course, there was a strong reason to come here, but the circumstances that led me back to the Institute were oddly dreamlike, as if I wasn't in control of my own actions. Why was I doing this? I needed to know what this place had done to me, the meaning behind those bizarre visions. I'd rather face the direful truth than live in blissful oblivion.
An epic supernatural horror adventure inspired by Lovecraftian nightmares, classic hammer horror, and the twisted European terror of the 1980s. Welcome to the Asylum, where we can explore its atmospheric environments, solve its secrets, and walk the corridors towards answers we may wish we had never found. So, welcome, I am Sharkman627, and this is what the game says on Steam. Asylum. It's an ambitious first-person horror adventure casting you into the hallucinatory settings of the Hanwell Mental Institute. As an ex-patient suffering bizarre visions, you must explore the intricate layouts of the building and research its past history. This is a point-and-click adventure. Solve the puzzles, and I can't wait to get stuck into it. So let's open the doors and enter the asylum. But let's head on in to this abandoned mental institution. Oh. 8 PM.
Welcome to the Hanwell Mental Institute. What can I do for you?
I wasn't expecting to find anyone here.
Oh? And why is that?
Well, this is gonna sound a bit strange, but I thought this building was abandoned.
As you can see, that's no longer the case. My name is Julia, and I'm the receptionist for the Institute. Why are you here?
Right, so it's already going against what we thought. Not abandoned. So we've got a couple of things to ask. So let's see if we can get inside.
This is an
we need
awkward
these documents.
situation. I was hoping to take a look around the Institute.
But you thought it was abandoned.
Indeed, and that's why I thought nobody would mind.
We certainly do mind. This is private property, you know. Hanwell Mental Institute was never abandoned, just closed to the public until recently. And still, Deserted or not, it's not like just anyone can walk inside. You do realize that.
This caught me completely by surprise. I'm not sure what to say.
Well, you can start by explaining yourself. Why did you come here?
So, why did we come? Did we tell her the truth?
I needed to visit the place. We have some history together.
You'd need an appointment for that, and we aren't even scheduling them yet.
Perhaps if I clarified my situation, you might consider making an exception.
We'll see. Let's talk about why you're here.
So, if you're not scheduling anything, why are you in a rundown mental institute? You shouldn't be here.
I was really hoping to visit the building.
And again, I need a good reason to let you in.
I understand. Let's try discussing something else then.
That might be a good idea. I'm curious about the purpose of your visit.
Okay, so topics.
The
Let's go
last
with
thing
that.
I expected was to find people here tonight. I assumed the Institute had shut down indefinitely.
Not indefinitely. It's true that it ceased to operate for a number of years, but we're in the process of reopening it now. While not in the most pristine of conditions, which should be evident if you look around, the structure is still robust and usable, but there's a lot of work to do.
I must say its general state is indeed rough, but I can see how with some cleanup, intensive cleanup, you could get this place up and running again.
Also, other mental hospitals in the region are growing overcrowded, which has prompted state authorities to reuse this place.
Why are other hospitals so overcrowded?
I can't say. Maybe it's the times we're living in. Don't you feel somewhat overwhelmed by everything that's going on in the world? I often do. Guess some people are less prepared to cope with all that and, need help.
I see your point.
Still, that doesn't mean I can allow a complete stranger in.
So, still, if you're in the process of reopening, why are you here if it's not redone?
So, let me get this straight. The whole institute is being reopened?
That's what I said. Patients from smaller hospitals who are not getting proper attention are being relocated here, and extensive renovations are scheduled to begin tomorrow.
It all seems rather empty, though.
Tonight, it's just me, security, Dr. Miller, and a few patients in the building.
But where are all the workers? I don't see any ongoing construction or renovations.
It's almost nighttime. Everyone else is arriving in the morning.
So how are you going to do all this construction when you're already open?
This isn't my first time here, you know.
Oh! You used to work here?
Well, I'm very much acquainted with this institute.
You should have said so in the first place. I still don't understand why you came all the way up here in the evening.
There's something from those old days that I need to find, and quite urgently. It's a health issue.
You sound serious.
Very much so.
And you're looking for...
Documents mostly, maybe some notes. There's a matter of great importance that I need to understand.
Well, it's a highly unusual situation, but it's not like you can cause much trouble. And if you do, I'll have the security guard have a not-so-friendly talk with you.
Understood.
Let's talk rules then. First, you're fully responsible for your own safety.
I accept all the risks.
You must also leave before dawn. The construction workers are arriving early and will turn the place upside down. And please, steer clear of the upper floors. There's dangerous equipment up there. Do we have an agreement?
Yes, we do. Thank you so much, Julia. This means a lot.
Very well. Go ahead. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Me too. Something tells me this is my last chance before the Institute as I knew it ceases to be.
It's going to be a whole different place in the morning, that's for sure.
Right, so we finally got permission, but I want to find out more of what's going off here, so Let's ask her about the patients being relocated.
You said there's more people here. Patients too?
Yes, although we're operating with reduced staff. The establishment is far from ready, as should be apparent, meaning mostly low-risk patients have been readmitted.
In this state? I don't understand.
It could use some maintenance, yes. And trust me, I'm freezing to death without those radiators working.
I was under the impression nobody cared about this place anymore, which is why I thought it wouldn't hurt to have a quick look around.
You could have gotten hurt, though. It's not safe to walk everywhere. For instance, no one is allowed on the 3rd floor yet, which is falling apart.
Still, this is all so strange.
Why do you say that? There's nothing strange about an eminent mental hospital reopening for the benefit of society.
I don't believe a word she's saying. What is on the 3rd floor, the upper floors? There's nothing. There's got to be something.
You mentioned that patients are being relocated.
Correct. There's hardly anyone here tonight, but a crew of construction workers will be arriving first thing in the morning. I understand the plan is to have the Institute operating at full capacity in about 10 days.
That's ambitious, given the state of the building.
They said it looks worse than it really is, you know.
Does that mean there's more to...
So there should be more staff arriving soon.
Yes, in addition to construction workers, both more staff and more patients are scheduled to arrive in the morning.
Still not believing how you can have patients in this.
So there should be more staff arriving soon.
Yes, in addition to construction workers, both more staff and more patients are scheduled to arrive in the morning.
Okay, we've outdone that one.
You know, I didn't have the best of experiences at the Hanwell Mental Institute.
I'm sorry to hear that. As I told you, I'm not familiar with those days. My understanding is that things were rough. But I can assure that all current staff members are new and everyone is eager to get this place up and running again.
Julia, your enthusiasm is commendable, considering the state of this place.
I like to think positive.
Okay. Let's talk about...
So, we're on good terms now?
Yes, if you need information about something, you can come to me. I can get a bit intimidating at this time of the day, but between you and me, I don't mind a bit of company. This place can get on your nerves.
Got it. I promise I'll try to relieve your boredom.
Right, and who's this Dr.
So
Miller?
who's Dr. Miller?
He has been appointed as the new head director of the Institute, and he's overseeing the whole reopening process.
I thought Hanwell was the director. Isn't that the name of the institute?
That was a long time ago, and I'm not sure about that history either. I do recall that Dr. Miller and Dr. Hanwell were acquainted with each other. And I don't think Dr. Miller is planning to change the name of the Institute either, out of respect for Dr. Hanwell.
Okay, that's cool. That's one last thing. Talk about
My memories of this place are hazier than I thought.
It's likely its current state of disarray. I also find it disconcerting at times. The darkness and stillness of the night doesn't help either.
That's very true.
Right, I think we have gone through everything.
See you later, Julia.
Let's go and have a look around. What we've got here. That an old poor painting of... I don't know what that's a painting of. But it's there. Can't go in the trash. And everything just looks absolutely run down. Well, at least someone's organised in this place. Grandfather clock, which is unfortunately no longer working. Oh, this must be the old waiting room. magazines already. What's this? Oh, the opening back in the 1878 when the infirmary first opened. Nothing else. Oh, what's this? So this looks like reasons you would be put into the mental institute. Anything? Asthma? Bad company? Bad whiskey? Oh dear. Deduction and disappointment. I think we've all been there. Right. So, I guess if we start at the end of the corridor, we can work our way down, try and have a look through each room. Do we need to go into the janitor's office? Oh, it is dark in here. It's just like every other building. Ah, there we go. Meaningless notes. Few liquids. Nothing in the boxes. So we can do something here. So we need to find something. Oh, what's this? Area Office Hawthorne. So it's a daily checklist that the janitors use. And they're cleaned using cloth and emptied trash out of 2 offices. October the 14th. There's an old style radio. So we're gonna have to remember the janitor's closet, because those bags need opening. Series of speakers were distributed along the corridor. That must be if they get unruly patients. Oh, this looks nice. Dimly lit office belonged to Dr. and sophisticated paintings. Got it. So we might need a key for here. Let's have a look around. Anything on it? No, just a creepy old. Use mouse to move the camera. There's nothing in there. Do we even know what our name is? That's a question. See if we've got a name yet. No. Oh, but we have been diagnosed with schizophrenia. Brilliant. Brilliant. What's this one? We can get in here. Why can't? Let's just try this other one again. There we go. I knew there was something in somewhere. An ideal complement, the recovery rate. The Institute was high, thanks to advanced treatments and a novel group therapy techniques pioneered by the universally acclaimed psychologist Dr. Anne. Even patients with extreme mental disorders showed meaningful progress under her care and went on to enjoy full lives with the walls of the Institute. Many others returned to their families in time, ready to face new challenges and experiences in their improved conditions. Dr. Anne organised and directed group therapy sessions for patients who had a chance of recovering or demonstrated an ability to reason. She even took part in many of those sessions herself, investing an unusual amount of effort in her patients. Progress. Colleagues remember her soft, caressing voice. It had a magical, soothing effect for everyone around her. Her dedication was initially perceived by the rest of the staff as a mark of passion and altruism. But in time it became apparent that her interest was purely medical. Although Dr. Anne was generally moral and honourable person, she was in fact wholly uninterested in the patients themselves and was focused rather on the improvement of science. It was by pure chance that her patients improved in return. In later years, Dr. Anne's demeanour became cold and calculating. She began to neglect herself, showing up to work untidy and exuding a sombre mood. Rumours that she had made a startling discovery abound to this day. So that does not sound good for the doctor. Yep, she had a good library of certificates of doctorates there. And that's a whole stack of patients. Oh, there's a lot of reading in this. When I first arrived at the Institute, I wasn't sure what to expect, though it's well located and its facilities are modern and effective. The horse and buggy mentality of the staff and approach to medicine are appalling. It's been a few weeks already since I got here, and I know for certain that I won't get along well with Alice. I can appreciate Dr. Hanwell's perspective and his need to take a firm hand in everyday activities at the Institute. I know too well what it means to deal with these sick, mindless individuals, but Alice is an altogether different matter. His attitude is borderline brutish and dates back to a bygone era of barbaric practices. can't understand how this character has attained so much rank and power at the Institute. Wish I could understand what Hanwell saw in them. In spite of the general adverse environment, I'm anxious to start testing my theories with a number of patients. Fortunately, the staff seem to respect my background and extensive studies. They almost seem intimidated by them. Even Ellis treats me differently, with a kind of silent doubt, as if he didn't know what to expect. And I've seen how he treats women in the Institute. Guess I must be some sort of puzzle to him. So I look forward to keeping my notes and observations in this journal. I'll be working with a particularly diverse group, with some of its members exhibiting extreme and promising pathologies. Rebecca is by far the most intriguing subject. This woman has been schizophrenia from a young age, exhibiting a rambling and erratic personality. No family, no social life to speak of. She used to live in the suburbs, where she'd roam aimlessly in the streets. Your typical town loony. Last year, she was viciously raped by two thugs and left heavily beaten and bruised in a damp alley. It's a miracle she's still alive. It's a miracle. And no one cared enough to save her. Sadly, she became pregnant after the attack, which sent her psyche into an even darker downward spiral. Her mind is in a nadir now. She thinks she's carrying the spawn of the devil and has repeatedly attempted to perform the abortion. A fringe case by any measure, the sort of patient that would have received unabashed shock treatment in other institutions, and the perfect subject to test newer, less invasive approaches to mind healing. Our first group therapy session will begin tomorrow with about half a dozen patients, or so I've been told. I'm going to focus on one particular group for now, and I believe Hanwell himself will be present for the first sessions. Nothing of the sort has been attempted in this place, and I'm excited to take the first steps into a brighter, new age of psychology. Wow, this just got dark real quick, real fast. Well, yeah. We need to get out of this room. That's just gone downhill quite suddenly. The artwork in this place is something to... Okay, so that's back there. Go that way in a minute. The archives, that might be something good for us. So, what we got here? Nothing of importance. Right, this isn't working, so we're missing something there. Ooh. Got a letter there. Which is good. So this is a list of patients. But we don't know our name, so how do we know if we're on this list? Speaker wiring diagram. Why do we need a diagram on speaker wiring? Oh, okay, so does that mean there's like speakers behind me? There's nothing over there. Oh, there is. Okay, no there isn't. So if we go out here, yes, there's the. That's what the diagram's for. So what we've got here. It's really creepy. And overused that much, it started to turn white. Doctor and the Soul, the Psychotic. Okay, so we have a look for one that's about schizophrenia. That could be good. No. Psychotic. No, none of this is making any sense to me at all. So I'm gonna guess we turn around and just push forward in trying to find some more information. I'm gonna just leave these on the screen for a minute so you can read through them. Because there is a lot of reading to be done. And you can pause them when you need to. So what else we got? So there's vinyl records here. Is that one of them? Is there one in? Can we? No. Look at these rooms. So run down. That plant's seen better days. This it looks like a little classroom.
Please. I'm all right. This is not in my head. People are mean here. I need to leave.
The bizarre hallucination faded as abruptly as it came. It seemed random and involuntary figment of my memory, unless there was a reason behind it. Did I know this person? Okay, it's not a classroom, it's a visitor's room. But... So, we've had our first vision. Right, we're back where we started. So has anything else come up? now. But we are going to go check out this bag. See if we can get in it now. See what was hiding in it. Deception Fam K. What does that mean? Logs. Okay. That's a lot. Perception Fam K. Perception Family K. Nothing on the back. Okay. What's in that collection bit? Ah, so we've got all the notes we need. We've got one vision. But reading skills. Research. There's a lot to go for. Which, oh, didn't see you before. Sure, this has got to be. Oh, there's nothing in it. So we'll just check up this back corridor. It's this way. Got a cork board, just notes on. Yeah, I probably wanted to stay out of the infirmary anyway. Especially if patients are that way. Looks like there's already some patients in there. Or that's where the patients are gonna be. Getting ready for their, I'm gonna guess, daily checkups. Okay, coming to the female infirmary now. Or maybe not. That looks a bit closed off. And that's the library. Right. I guess we go back. Oh, I missed this first time. So this is a map of the actual institute, and we have only gone into section 1A to into section 1B and this front bit here, and we've only gone to the first floor. So the cells that way, cells that way. Oh, that was the that weren't the cafeteria. There were beds in there, and we couldn't get through to the library. And we didn't even check the courtyard, so let's just have a quick... Right, so for the time being we're stuck. So let's go and talk to Julia. See what she's got to tell us. But if you want to find out what she's got to say, you've got to drop the video a like or subscribe. That would be really appreciated. But we're going to find out next time more on what Julie's got to tell us about the asylum of the Hanwell Mental Institution.